Hello everybody! In those videos I'm going to speak about the characteristics of the 12 zodiac signs to inspire you to think about the signs through mythological and other stories, and I'm repeating this introduction in each video. Each of us has his own individual story which he co-creates. We can interpret it by using mythical stories and fairy tales. Our individual life story corresponds with the concrete archetype as Jungian psychology names it, and we find those in the works of art as well. Please do not try to understand those stories in a pure intellectual way, but more intuitively. There are many symbolic works of art that correspond with your sign, and I have selected only a few of them. In the videos, I'm going to recommend a book to read, movie, painting, or a music that you can use to meditate about yourself or other people if you are interested in gaining self-knowledge and understanding people around you. So let's talk now about Scorpio sign. If you have Sun, Moon, Ascendant in the sign of Scorpio, or many other planets in this sign, or in the 8th astrological house, you need to learn to understand and integrate negative sides of your personality. Also, you will need to learn how to heal them with the help of others, and perhaps learn how to heal others as well. Regeneration is your topic. Myths and fairy tales that can bring Scorpio into light and are sometimes scary and mysterious. But they force us to understand the dark, or let's say the taboo side of life. You might be surprised that the story of Pinocchio is a Scorpio story. The whole drama that he did not want to go to school, trusted thieves, reached the bottom of the society, he was punished and swallowed by the whale to appear on the earth as a real boy. This is very Scorpio-like fairy tale that speaks about a transformation through a hard life experiences. It especially is important to learn about the myth of Pluto from Greek mythology in order to understand this sign. Pluto is a new ruler of Scorpio, and he symbolizes death and regeneration. Those subjects are badly understood in modern European societies, while Indian spiritual and cultural tradition knows much more about them. Well, according to Greek mythology, Pluto was one of the main deities. He was Zeus' brother, ruler of the underworld. Pardon. Ancient myth describes Pluto as a very enigmatic ruler. He lived isolated in his kingdom. No one knew what he looks like, but his decisions were definite. He brought death and self-renewal, in a sense, we can say it, just as the force of nature does it. According to the law of this force, everything what was born must die to be born again in a different form. The other part of Plutonian force is represented by his wife Persephone. He was very much in love with her. He stole her from her mother and wanted to keep her only for himself. After having a hard time with Zeus, he made with Zeus an agreement. Persephone will spend 3 months with him in his underworld kingdom and the rest of the year with her mother. When Persephone is with him, it is a winter time and the nature sleeps. And when she stays with her mother, it is spring, autumn time, from spring to autumn, and the nature flourishes. Mythical stories about the serpent are Scorpion as well. Here we also meet the symbols of regeneration, the change of the snake's skin, and the symbols of healing. Snake is placed on the Asclepius stick, for example. So, what do all of those Scorpio myths have in common? As we said, they speak about the regeneration and self-renewal. It is important to notice that each new birth is birthed in a different way, that actually the change of the form means evolution. So, as we see, there are many secrets around Scorpio myths. Scorpio people are strong personalities who are able to hide their feeling in a masterly way so that people around them have no idea what is going on within them. Speaking of feelings, we should say that they usually go through an emotional disappointment during the lifetime, which often motivates them to earn money, sometimes even very big money, as a substitution in a way. As they have strong abilities to regenerate, they are able to survive any condition. That is why they can be good therapists and doctors. Nevertheless, some Scorpios are able to heal only themselves, while some can heal others as well. An important part of their lives belongs to the taboo matters, as it is money, sexuality, and death. On the opposite side of Scorpio is the sign of Taurus, Toro. Scorpio people need to incorporate the characteristics of the Taurus sign, as the myth about Pluto and Persephone says. Scorpio naturally desires beautiful and valuable things. He also desires to feel through his senses, like touch and smell and so on. He can gain all of that through Taurian-like partners, or can consciously develop this by himself. It is quite important to know that each of us has Scorpio at least in one area of his life. So all of us behave as a Scorpio at least in one area of our lives. Films and books that I would like to recommend that deal with Scorpio topics are about sexuality, paranormal phenomena, emotional crises, and so on. It is worth seeing the movie about the life of the singer Edith Piaf. She was Scorpio on the ascendant. I would also recommend the movie Under the Toscan Sun. That is a live drama of a divorced woman who goes from the deepest disappointment through the process of self-mastering and personal transformation. So that's all about Scorpio. If you wish to learn more about yourself, please order a personal consultations or attend one of my seminars of personal growth that are created on the basis of astro-psychology. All information one can find on the web pages of the Studio Velbalac. If you like the video, please do not forget to subscribe. That will help me a great deal. Looking forward to seeing you soon. And until next time, wish you luck in all your life transformations.